Hey, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be making two rustic farmhouse DIYs. So first, I'm taking these two pieces of wood I got from Lowe's. They were $1.60. I'm going to place my mason jar down. Then I'm going to place another piece of wood down just so I can figure out how far down I want my mason jar to be. Pretty much how long I want my wall sconces to be. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut them two pieces of long wood. I cut them. They were 10 by 7. And I just draw the line so I know where to cut. And I went ahead and cut these pieces of wood. So once I cut the pieces of wood, I laid my other piece of wood across. Well, I measured across to know how long I wanted my other piece of wood to be. And the other piece of wood that I cut was 7 inches. I cut 2 of those because I'm making 2 of these. And this is pretty much like the shelf part. And once you cut everything, the first 4 pieces should be 7 by 10, 10 by 7. The second pieces should be 2 of them. They should be 7 inches. And the last 4 should be 7 inches. And I'm going to show you what to do with the last 4 pieces because I thought I recorded, but I didn't. And these 4 pieces is cut from the same piece of wood that I got from Lowe's. I'm just showing you how thick the wood is because this thick piece of wood was just scrap pieces of wood I had sitting around. There go the piece of wood that I cut the last 4 pieces with. The $1.60 piece of wood, 60 or 70-cent piece of wood from Lowe's. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to put everything together. So then I just glued everything together like I normally do using my E6000 and my hot glue gun because it always works for me. Nothing ever falls apart. Once I glued everything, I also added some staples with my staple gun to the back just for extra support for my shelves and my wood. And then I stained this using the Minwax dark walnut stain. And I also added some sawtooth hooks in the back to hang this. You can add the nautical rope. You can add some jute string to hang it, but I just like the look of just keeping it simple, and I just added the sawtooth hooks. Then I thought these was kind of plain, so I had some hardware that I grab them a lot of times because I love the design on the style of them, and I get them from Lowe's, and they are like $1.60. And I went ahead and added these to the top part of my wall sconces, or you can call these wall shelves because you can actually use these for shelves too, just to hang like little knickknacks on or decor on. I think you can even make this bigger and have it as a shelf in your living room or wherever. And once I did that, I just hung them up in my living room where they will stay for the summertime. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them up all year, but for right now, I am going to have them hanging up. This is what they look like just by themselves, plain. Then I added some flowers in it. You can also set some candles on these, so they're really cute. I love the way they turned out. So next I will be making this little like drawer flower box. I seen this on Pinterest. I could not find a photo that I seen it. Could not find the photo of it on Pinterest. And these pieces of wood, I just cut them. They 4x4 pieces of wood. And I'm just going to glue them together just to form a box. Once I glued them together, I went ahead and used my elephant chalk paint, and I painted the box, the whole box, inside, outside. Then I took some white chalk paint and just distressed these. I just distressed this. Every time I record, I can't talk. Then I'm going to be adding more hardware. So I had this little knob that I was going to use on my hutch. And I kept them, and I'm going to add that to the front of this box. I'm just going to put a hole in it with my drill, and then just add a piece of little knob onto this box. And once that was done and I added hardware, that was pretty much it. You can add pretty much anything inside of this box. You can put it on your desk, add some pencils in it. You can put makeup brushes in it. If you went to the rustic farmhouse, flowers, you can put a potted plant in it. You can put some moss balls in it. So you can do so much with this little box. And that was it. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love if you give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, and also notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. Bye!